That's a bear. Is that a bear? It's a baby bear. Oh, it's not a baby bear. It's a wolf. It's a wolf. Abort. It's a wolf. Hello, I am live and you can hear me. That's absolutely fantastic. Hello, hello, hello. We have had just a small amount of technical difficulties getting live. Twitch decided that I wasn't allowed to be live. Just end of, you are not allowed to be alive, nothing. I broadcasted merrily to myself for a full 10 minutes before I noticed that there was nobody else here. So because of that, we are a little kind of not as set up as we would like to be, but that is okay. That is okay. We've got Arc running, which is normally the problem, but this time it was not Arc. It was, in fact, Twitch. It was just like, no, you don't get to go live. And I was like, oh, my word, have I been shadow banned? But no. So if you can remember, if you can cast your minds back to last week, where we did so very well, and then in the style of this show, we took on a bit of advice from the chat that were like, I know, go and take a Tickle Chicken. We went and attacked a Tickle Chicken, and we got owned repeatedly. We were shafted with a very rusty pickaxe, and we were dead repeatedly. So, where's all our stuff? Near the Tickle Chicken. Where's all our animals? Dead, because we attacked a Tickle Chicken. Basically, that's how this is going to go. Not allowed to be alive. Twitch have branched out unexpectedly to new areas of business. Absolutely, Twitch have decided that no longer should I be allowed to live. I am in fact undead. That's how that works. Right. So let's kind of clear up my desktop here, make that a little bigger so I can see what's going on. Right, let's go to the game. So hello everybody, welcome to the game. Welcome to the game. We are going to go and get our stuff because we are naked. We have no more animals. They are all dead. They're all very, very dead. The hat is clearly a phylactery. Absolutely. Absolutely. So this came about because I'm also going to coin a new phrase because we were absolutely arced last stream. Absolutely arced. By that I mean you reach a stage where you think you're all sorted. You have the weapons, you have the animals, and you go and take on something that you absolutely think you should be able to beat, and it all goes absolutely Pete-tong. So yeah, we were arced. And then, at the end of it, just when we thought that maybe we'd be able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, we had the Tickle Chicken unconscious, it crashed. It just outright died on us, and that was the end of the stream. So we're now going to run for our stuff. Hopefully the Tickle Chicken has forgot that we even exist because it's now daylight because the server has been on for 20 minutes while I try to log on and stream to Twitch. So we shall see. We shall see how this goes. We're used to starting streams like this then. Thank you. Oh, so Iggy, our Iguanodon survived because we parked him far away. Now, we did get 2 of them, but I didn't see any outside the base, so who knows what I've done with those. So we are going to go and see what's round the corner. Now, the Tickle Chicken has moved off. They are further down. We were mobbed at the end by a Troodon. Troodons are basically they put you to sleep and then they eat you. It did not go well for us, and I'm absolutely hoping that we haven't been gone so long that our stuff has timed out. But I'm not seeing it, but maybe we're not close enough. Because if our stuff has timed out, which it does, then by a combination of of Twitch and bad luck, we will have been reduced to nothing apart from an Iguanodon, which I think is very, very, very arc. Hey Llamacorn, Llamacorn, welcome. Long time no see. How are you feeling? And more importantly, how are things your end? Yeah, standard arc opening. All the animals are dead, and we've got no stuff. Because things went absolutely horrible at the end of last stream, and I do not see our stuff. I don't see our stuff. I don't see a corpse light or anything. There was a lot of metal in that. It's just gone. Yeah, thank you, Masoriach. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Siege. Hi, Siege. You may remember at the end of last stream, we tried to trank that Tickle Chicken. We did very well. But our stuff is gone. Just gone. Yeet, gone. So all that hard work of getting metal and building a rifle and getting tranks, gone. Because I believe we died somewhere over here, but I'm not seeing a corpse light. I'm not even seeing, you know, the bags from the animals. Gone, deceased. Right. Scorpunk is dead. They're all dead, Dave. Dave, they are dead. There is nothing. There is nothing left. Nothing at all. Nothing left. Well. You're just back from your first art weekend with Tiny Human. Well, first off, absolutely first off, congratulations on having a Tiny Human. Absolutely fantastic, Llamacorn. We are so pleased that you made it through that. We have been thinking about you and worrying about you, and we are so glad that you are back. We hope that your laugh event was fantastic and that Little Dragon was their amazing, beautiful self as ever. So thank you. Welcome back to the game. Well, even Kachansky, Masariach. Kachansky is dead. Dave is dead. They are all dead, Dave. I have a Iguanodon, which I was sensible enough to park far away. So we are gonna, we just lost everything. It was just an absolute nightmare. I think, congrats, Llamacorn. Absolutely. No, Llamacorn, we are absolutely made up for you. Absolutely. It is so good. I hope that you are feeling better and that you are much more with it than you... Oh, monkeys. Oh, well, never mind. We will. I mean, it's only an iguanodon, not an iguanodon, a parasaur. But then again, being as we have lost all our stuff, I don't. I just. We will just have to see what we can get back, I guess. What's still alive? So that's kind of question number one. Is what's still alive? Well, we've got a Sarco. There's an Iguanodon. There's a Tech Parasaur and a Diplodocus. So we're not completely bereft. They were just hiding up in the forest. So we've got a Sarco, but Scorponk is deceased. Very many red shirts. I am not going to go back and attempt to extract revenge, because I can't imagine that's going to go well for us. I've tried to turn off that flipping stuff, but it hasn't. I guess what we're going to have to do is perhaps think about building an army. I've been reading some of the stuff on Ark, and I've been playing Extinction on the PlayStation 4. So if any of you who are my friends in real life, what's that? That's a raptor. We still don't have any. We don't have a raptor. But we do have a water jar. So there's that. We've got some bullets and we've got some metal. So maybe we can rebuild. Well, yes. We can rebuild some stuff. Let's have a look. What have we got? Weapons. Yes, I did used to mispronounce Scorponk or Scorpunk or however it is that you're meant to say that. How do I make this just show me the stuff that I have? Show engrams. No, show the engrams. Don't show me the unlearned stuff. We want that, we want that, we want that. Ooh, we do have enough for a crossbow. So that's something. But we are going to have to go and get some metal, because we've just used it all. But at least we've kind of got enough to bring ourselves back. But torch we can make. We might need to make a love me stick. And weirdly we have some leather gloves, so let's put those on. We've got to level up. Even with that kind of melee damage, we're going to take fortitude up. Helps us. Fortitude kind of helps us deal with the extremes of temperature in Ark. We are going to need some meat. So we might need to cook some, unless we've got some on the fire. A little. But we've got rotted meat, so that's something. So we're going to put the rotted meat here. And we're going to go use the second ability of the Iguanodons. So Iguanodons, if you can remember last week, I was waxing lyrical about these things. Actually, we did have a crack at these. These are middling. So it's seeded, but it's middling. So they haven't grown yet. I want fertilizer, but we can fix that. So this is where we run around collecting poop. Which, if you remember, the aim for last stream was actually to go and try and get a Phomia, which are basically poop machines. And what we ended up doing instead was getting metal, and then, on the advice of the channel, we decided that it'd be a really good idea, by we I mean the channel, to go and take on a Tickle Chicken because we thought we could trank one. It was not. It was just so you know. It was not a good idea. No, was not. Do not take on Tickle Chickens. I've said it before. It did not go well for us. Hey, Malk. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining. I thought, weren't you streaming? Weren't you just literally just live? Hat tip. Who to the collection of feces? A great big hat tip to feces, which is able to produce flowers and helps things grow. And while it might come out of us, it helps the things that go in us. A great big hat tip to the gentlemanly feces. Right. Oh, you're in your Discord while you play with friends. I got it. Right. Got it. So for those of you wondering what I'm doing, the inventory of the Iguanodon is just full of berries. So rather than using the meat, which is a precious resource at this point, I'm going to try and lower the weight in the Iguanodon by just eating all the berries. So the berries don't go to waste, and it fills up my my health meter. Now we are going to have a problem because we are probably going to freeze to death while we collect the necessary items to not freeze to death. But we shall have to see. We can get inside, turn on the fire on, and be warm. But where would be the fun in that? Now, if you can't see anything, that's because it's black and I had forgotten to change the screen rec. I are playing games. Recipes. Well, I have never managed to actually get the cooking pot to work. So if you know how to get the cooking pot to work, because it's a very easy, very early game recipe, then I am happy to build one and look at making some food. If that is a thing that you can do, Sin Within. There is a whole bunch of this game that I don't really... So the second activity of the Iguanodons is the ability to collect berries. And what I learned is that they've just changed the steg, so the steg is a slightly better berry collector. So we might go and try and collect a steg, because they also have a new raft of damages that they can do. Don't let him cook. Oh, the horror. Well, when you have a moment later, I can talk you through it. But it's not the be-all and end-all. Well, I mean, if you can cook in the game, Masoriach seems to claim that you can't cook in real life, then yeah, we could do with a nice little tutorial on that. That would go really well, I think. So being as we are inside, right, pick up, I want to pick up the Pegomastics. How do we yeet these things? No, that was not what we wanted. That is not how you yeet things off your shoulder. No, that did not go well. I are good at this game. Options, keyboard. Access target inventory is F. Options, keyboards, reloads, defecates, strafe, tribe chat, yell, insert, divide, place map marker, map, LF, your craftables, your inventory, drag body. I am not seeing a way to yeet things off your shoulder. However, double F does work in the same way that I would have expected E to work. So that will do. So we're still getting the cold marker, which means that food is going to start being a real issue. Much of this is because, well, we managed to lose everything. So we're going to, rather than just waste the fire warming us, we're also going to put some food on it. So hopefully that will keep us a little warm. Oh, me! I see. You didn't like my cooking. I don't think you've ever tasted my cooking, have you? Because mostly when we hung out, you did all the cooking. If I remember. So that's because you can cook. Quite difficult to argue with that kind of logic, really. We do actually have a cooking pot. So now we just need somewhere to put it. Let's pick up that so he's out of the way. Cooking pot is obstructed. Oh. So we can put it in that corner. Takes up quite a bit of space. There we are. Cooking pot. So I guess it's a case of take it away, Sin Within, really. Whatever you think we now need to collect. Zen, you need paper. What, to cook with? That seems a little extreme. Why would we need paper? What, as in we've got to go and make paper, or we've got to go and find paper? Which is it? You put the paper and the stuff in the pot. What? Explain yourself. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that was just a Dilophosaur that thought that attacking us was a good idea. Okay, so what kind of paper are we looking for, Sin Within? We've only got 8 hide. We might need a little bit more than that. What are you, medium? Small. Go into your engrams. Note. Okay. Or put it in the cooking pot to make a custom recipe. Wow. Okay. Make a note. Write your text. What do I put on the text? Sin Within. It's good, this, learning from the channel. The thing about Ark is that none of this is kind of... I mean, it probably is in the game, but it's really difficult to find. It's much easier to just allow yourself to be led by the channel. It's much easier. So do I put anything on it? Or do I just kind of... I presume I can write on it later? Ooh, we can't write on it later. You rename it when the recipe gets made. Okay. So we're going to put... that in there. Make a recipe. Ooh! Ooh! Description super yummy. Okay. Oh, well that kind of... Oh, no, I can still... So what do we now need then, Sin Within? Put lots of different ingredients in the pot. Okay. Well, we've got some fish. I don't know, what's an ingredient? What does Ark think is an ingredient? Got some berries. As much variety as you want. Okay. Berries and some fish. Oh, if we can put meat in as well. All right. All right, let's do that. Some meat there. Do we need water? Presumably we need some sort of fuel. So let's go make some spark powder, I guess. No, you would think, but no. Okay, right. So we have got in our cooking pot berries and fish and meat. So now what do we do? It says must contain fuel to light the fire. So what do I do now? So I click make recipe. I'll put in spark powder, which will work. So I just kind of go yes. Test recipe. Ooh. I can do all kinds of weird things with this. Like I don't know what's going on here. Or why it's allowing me to do this. And then we go... Okay, so I just click make recipe. Is that... light fire? I mean, there's no sign it's doing anything, Sin Within. How do I know it's doing anything? Oh, hang on. Put out fire. I've got this, so I can put that. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? So it's here. Alright. So I put that there. And then I click light fire. Oh! No, that's drop. Consume. Well, I never. Well, I never. Well, I mean, you could knock me down with a feather. That's fantastic. I guess what we'll have to do is experiment with that, or try and find some useful. Hello, lava cookies. Well, we have just learned how to cook, which we didn't know before. So we'll have a play with that later. Goals for this stream involve not dying and rebuilding all of the stuff what we lost in the last stream. Basically, because after the last stream, you may remember, lava cookies, somebody suggested that what we should do is go and tame a Tickle Chicken. It did not go well, which is a bit of an understatement. So we are currently in the process of attempting to rebuild, which is going to require, well, basically everything, really. But yeah, no, that's basically what we're going to do. We are going to hide is one of those things that we're going to need. We probably can't keep relying on Sarcos, so we might need to go get some stegs and that kind of stuff. And we're going to need to make some arrows because we haven't got any. For which we're going to need flint, which I think is in here. It's a great idea, ruined by Truodons, but it wasn't your fault. Did I say that it was? Did I blame anyone? There was no blame in that. We were simply arced. Simply arced. That is how arc goes. There we are. We are we've got some trank arrows. We need 6 more. I think we probably just need thatch. No, we've got thatch. Why have I not made any? What am I missing? Fiber. Let's craft all 45 arrows. We probably need them. And then let's craft that. And then when those are done, we will put the spear arrows back in. Yeah, we'll put the spear arrows, I think, in here. Now we've got 80 hides. Ooh, what are you? Wooden fence foundation. Now I learned a thing while I have been playing on Extinction about how they've improved the game. It's one of the interesting things about the game is that it doesn't matter how often you play it. I've made some gloves and I didn't need them. I didn't mean to put those in there. I wanted to put those there. Torso and legs. There we are. To the point that actually they have improved the shield. So we're going to do that. We're going to have a play with that, but there isn't really a one-handed weapon. We're also going to learn probably stone railings. We don't need the fur. We don't need the smoke. Stone fence foundation. Stone fence foundation. Yes. And I know I said that we don't normally need those, but I learned a thing that will help us here. We can also, and I've been watching some of the streamers, and we could build it all in wooden spikes, which will keep things out. That'd be really useful. if we decide to return to our hut, our death hut, where we can keep out the stuff. Where's the electric fence? There isn't one. Well, there is one when we get to really high level. We are not really high level. So we are going to bimble about a bit and kind of... let's see, can we learn sword yet? Yes, we can. Can we make a sword? Maybe. We'll get sickle as well, because it's only us. Sickle will help. Now, sword is interesting. Shields are now, but they used to be quite awful. Shields have really improved. Unsurprisingly, we need more wood. Well, we can only craft one of those. So what do we need? Stone, thatch, and wood. Looks like we are going to go on a. Maybe we can sort of empty that. Let's just empty this. Dinosaur gate. We're not worried about that. What do we need? Stone. Craft one. So let me just show you what I mean. We are going to have to go out and get some more of this. But now, we are constantly attacked from this ridge. Now, there is no point us putting anything at the top of the ridge, because it's just going to cost us more in resources. But we can, kind of at the bottom of this ridge, start by building our little fence now. These used to be awful, but they have changed the clipping, which is always good news in Ark. So this tiny little fence, when coming from this direction, is now actually enough to stop us getting over it, which means it'll stop most small animals like the Dilophosaurs. So it stopped them coming down and stopped them going up, and looks a little prettier. So that's a bit of a win. Now, we are going to go out gathering stuff, so we are going to need a mount. We're going to take this one, because we've got an Iguanodon, so we might as well use it. F to open there, and take up health. Now, Iguanodons are not battle creatures, but they can pack a bit of a punch. So leveling up their health means that they might survive any sticky situations we find ourselves in. But we are just gonna... So we're gonna gather and create as we go. Now, this is because in Ark, most of the things what you make end up weighing less than the sum of their parts. Now, I don't know how that works, but they do. So we are going to just want 4 of those. That seems about right. And then we'll just craft as many of those as we can. It'll slow us down while we're crafting, but it doesn't count if we're riding on an animal. So, a bit of a win-win, really. Oh, this is going to be a big stone. Okay. Now, we do need to make sure... So, we want 2 of these to 1 of these. So, we've already got 1 down. So, let's just craft another 2. How are we doing for our... And we're just going to put this all here. 1. So there's 1 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not including the one that we're already that's already down. So let's see what else we're going to need. So we're now, you end up in this weird position where you kind of alternate back and forth. If there were more of you, of course, you would be able to send one of you to gather wood, one of you to gather stone, or as I have learned this week. Ooh, I'm already over encumbered. That's not fun. Let's craft one of those and then craft all of those, and we should suddenly be able to gain a bit of movement. No, we are still over encumbered, but that's okay. We're not that far from home, so let's head back home very slowly, or we can speed things up because we're not that far by kind of going behavior, enable following. We can move and they can move because our combined weight was too much. Hello, Dino Lotus. Welcome to the stream. I hear that you have been freed from your captivity. Congratulations on your freedom. I hope that the free life is all that you had hoped for and more. I think that's probably a bit under the arc placing is awful. So you just kind of have to guess and hope, really. But at least with this one, you can see the end. So easier to place than the others. So we've got this nice little fence. And we're going to go all the way across the back here. But we are going to need some more of these, which needs stone. You've also had trolls. Info is in known bot section on my Discord. I will absolutely ban them. We don't put up with that around here. I am quite happy to have a I will ban people that harass my friends policy, because it will stop people being morons, basically. Though of course eventually they will make separate accounts because these children think it's funny. Oh, there they are. That's a much better looking fence than we had. And look, the Iguanodon cannot come out. And if I come over, which is obviously not quite what we want, because we do want the Iguanodon to come with us. What a lovely face. Who, mine or the Iguanodon's? Just out of curiosity. The Iguanodon has a cute face. I think the Iguanodons are cute. The Iguanodon is also over encumbered because I am over encumbered. So we are going to clearly have to put up its carry weight. Fence. Oh, yes. No, I absolutely, completely misread that. That makes much more sense. Thank you very much for your compliments. Unintentional as it may have been. Hello, Sea Strangers. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. No problem. Lurkers are always welcome. And no, I don't have a lurk command. Yes, I know I should. Sin Within is not yet back. But I think Malk might still have their ears on. If they do, can we have a shout out to the lovely, lovely Sea Strangers and Dino Lotus, both of which are very good streamers. And if you aren't following them, why not? You absolutely should be. So please go and follow those amazing and lovely people. It's absolutely worth it. So please do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, thank you for that round of applause. For me, obviously. Absolutely for me. So bearing in mind that the current goal for this stream is to catch a Phomia, and we have got none of the things that we need to do that. We still need a bowler. To get a bowler, we need some hide. I might be able to get some hide off the Sarco or some of the Dilophosaurs, because they've probably been eating things while we've been away. How are we doing on these fences? I don't know, but we need loads of them. So what are we out of? Thatch. We are now out of thatch. Well, you know, I said I needed... Oh, it's a level 20 female. Never mind. They can't run away because they're stuck. So we have freed them. I would just look at that kind of... It's just not... Ooh, and... Oh, no, I missed the poop. Right, now do we have enough thatch to make this? Yes. Ooh, we can make 7. Yeah, let's just craft all of those. Wait till that finishes and then work out what it is that we need to make more of that. Wood. Let's go get the Iguanodon. We've got one here. Might be worth just kind of heading back. And we might as well grab some wood on the way, because this stuff is in the way, and we need some wood and some thatch. A lot of it will depend on how quickly some of this stuff respawns, which I don't know. It does seem to vary from server to server, though there is probably some setting that I'm not actually aware of. Okay, let's see how these are doing. 6, 8, 60. So it's you then, isn't it? That needs. Let me just deposit the poop. Deposit. Come on, Iggy. Where's the guest house? I don't have a guest house. I've barely got a house. Though, you know, we probably should start thinking about what our next community stream is going to be. We've had some success with community streams. Whether or not people would be interested in joining us on Ark, I guess will be up for them to decide. There we are, look. Got a nice little fence going on. Ooh, Dimorphodon is on its own. We still don't have a bowler. But that should actually stop at least some of the raiding attacks by dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are the problem. We are not playing on a public server, so we don't have to worry about people, which actually is probably the best thing. People are awful. Just kind of as a general rule, really. People are awful. Individuals are lovely and fantastic fun to hang out with, but as a group, people in general are awful. STO. Star Trek Online. Huh. Yes, I suppose we could. I've never played Star Trek Online. So I would have to see what kind of level, because a lot of those things require you to be a certain level before you can actually think about inviting people to kind of join you. But yeah, STO sounds like a possibility. That all right? Yeah, that's all right. These are quick and dirty fences, because snapping in Ark, so that actually, you know, that these fences snap and become one, is not a thing. So I'm only doing these in one instead of two. Come on, Iggy, I need you to be out of the way. Because it will make, eventually, it will make making things easier. So I'm going to take this out at least as far as the feeding trough radius. It does mean we will have a corner. Oh no, that's not quite. It's not quite lined up. Pick up allowed for 27. Yeah, I know. Come on, pick up stone foundation. Now, of course, this does mean that we will not necessarily be able to escape if we come running down the hill, being chased by something that we'd rather not be chased by, but them's the breaks, I guess. Okay. So one more, I think, and we will be gravy. Come on, Iggy, out of the way. You've never played either Beat and Start co-op from level 1? Well, that would be interesting. Everybody kind of taking on a different role. Assuming it's like real Star Trek and you're not just all captains. Science officers and communications officers and that kind of thing. Nice. So that will at least stop random attacks from Dilophosaurs, though they can just go round, I guess. I'm going to put one more in there. But at least now we know what we're going to be making when we go out hunting. So we got some hides, we want some bowlers, and we need some thatch. Ah, you're all captains, but you all get ships and can presumably fly in a fleet, I guess, of some kind. Oh, now we appear to be too hot. Let's just get naked. I can't be bothered with that mechanic today, game. Right, we have made bowlers. What are we missing? We are only missing the rifle, which would have lived there. For which we are going to need a lot more metal. A lot of metal. We could, we could attempt to go get some, but I think I'm kind of liking the idea of going to find some sort of slightly more functional beast of burden. Oh, we've still got some in here. I'd forgotten about that. Thank you, Iggy. Which might help Iggy become a bit more responsive. So one of the once we've, I guess, one more I said that we wanted up here, coming this way at least. We are, of course, going to want a few more going the other way, on the other side, but that is a problem for future us. If we go get metal, I suppose we could take the trike or the diplo. Do I have any more? Any more for any more? No. What are you carrying? Are you carrying anything heavy? Thatch? Just berries, really. Let's take some of the berries out until such time as we hit over encumbered. It's about there. Handfuls of berries are surprisingly... you are reborn! Welcome, welcome. Sin Within, welcome back. Any chance of a shout out for Mal Kitty and Sea Strangers and Dino Lotus? Sin Within. Let's see if that happens. We got crystal from the from going into the deep dark down cave. We'll put some wood in there because we want this. Because that's what we use to make. Just occurred to me that we also want lots of spark powder. So we're going to need lots of flints. So I've got some flint that is currently spare. So we'll put it there and set that to craft all. I'm going to put the egg in the fridge. Ooh, pick up the poop. Egg in the fridge. Going to put the hides. Do I want to put the hide here? A Spino? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So the Spino is what ruined our day. In the other place, and why we suddenly had to move. Okay. I can't remember. Is it R? E. T. So the Diplo is still going. So I'm going to go try a really, really stupid thing. So the Diplo can do no damage to the Spinosaur. So I'm going to attempt... Oh, do not go down there. To trank the Spinosaur. So it's going to want to reach me, but the yeet machine is going to keep it distracted. Now the downside to this is that it will destroy my house if it can't get me. But is it running? Oh my word, it's running. Chase it down, chase it down, chase it down. It's down! It's down! Oh my word, it's down. Access inventory. Put some meat in it. Please tell me it tames off meat. It does. It tames off meat. Oh shit. Ah. Do not kill me, you annoying quacking bird. Come here. Come here, duck. Organic polymer. useful. Oh, look at you, Diplodocus. Come on back over here. You're going to need some berries. Come back over here, Diplodocus. Well done, Yeet Machine. Absolutely, absolutely well done. You've got some berries on you. Have some more health. Because clearly you can have a bit more stamina, but actually have some more health. You sit there and you heal my large friend. We are just going to run around here collecting all the sad leftovers from what was once our place. Well volunteered, Doug. Absolutely. Now, I don't know whether or not the Spino is going to tame. But I'm going to take all this because there will be meat in it. And then I'm going to go back and see whether or not, you know, what kind of position we are in. Because if we can keep the Spino, it's taming, but it's becoming conscious. Which I think is a problem, because it needs to basically tame or stay unconscious and drown. So to do that, I am going to go get the Iguanodon. Hopefully I can make it to the Iguanodon and back. And get the Iguanodon to find some narco berries, and we are just going to keep this mofo asleep. We could put more tranks in it, but I don't want to give it more damage. If there were two of us, I would suggest that one person be making actual narcotics, because those will work better. But there we are, that's 53 narco berries there. So we've got oh, did you just see that? I really hope that was it, just taming rather than waking up, because we won't survive. We don't have enough tranks to take it down again. But if it does survive, if we do get this, then our new mount, because it's got purple fins, which is quite nice. It's got loads of oxygen, so that's okay. So I'm just gonna fill it full of narcos. Go to sleep, you scary animal. Go to sleep, you scary animal. And have some more meat. Please don't eat me. Don't poison it. The berry lullaby, yes. Luckily, you can't poison them with narcos. But I am going to go get some more. You've also got to be very careful. Because what you don't want to do is to end up feeding it so many narcos that it never eats. So we've got 100 narcos there. We are going to eat these berries because we could do with that. That was a lullaby. It was absolutely a lullaby. I just ate some rotting meat. Never mind. Fill this full of here. So we've got 100 narcos, so that should be okay. And of course, the thing that's going to scare me is if it tames while I'm doing this, it's just going to appear behind me out of the water as a tame. But then we will have a Sarco. I think we need like black silica pills or something ridiculous for a saddle. It's 60% taming. It'll gain 5 levels if we pull this off and it doesn't drown. And it's still getting a torpor effect. Can you see how that unconscious bar is going up? So while that bar is going up, it remains unconscious, and there's a fair chance that we can make it, that we can tame it. Now, of course, the Spino is one of those massive creatures. I reckon it probably spawned just off here. Kind of literally just out of spawn distance from the house. But it does remind me that I probably should upgrade the house to a bit more stone. This bit might have been okay, but Spinos can destroy wood, so that front would have taken quite a bit of a beating. So I am now hovering nervously because obviously I don't really want to leave it because, you know, that yeet machine did really well. Like really well at saving our hides. So there's an otter. I don't know how to catch an otter. I should probably look that up. Ooh, Spinosaur. Spinosaurs apparently... Oh, no, 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 no. You are not eating my Spino. Come back. Come here. You are not eating the Spino. We're going to put some fish on it because I can't remember if they tame better from fish. Alright, let's just get out of the water for a bit. But we're going to hang around because it doesn't really matter if we do die at this point. Spikio Dino is tasty, and I would really rather the piranhas at me because we've got 2 beds within spitting distance of here. So we are going to be kind of obvious bait is obvious. Also, hi Mel Kitty, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all moved in now. Hope you're all moved in. 90%. 90%. How else? I mean, there could be another one. That's how we get arced at this situation is that another Spino summons, or of course the cool. Let's just cancel that. We have just tamed a Spino. There he is. Small snag means decorating is on hold. Look at that big, stompy, bitey boy. They're much better when they're on your sides. That's a bit bigger than I remember them being. Are you healing? If you are, yeah, just really slowly. Okay. Wow. Look at the size on that. We can make a saddle for it, you know. It's very pretty. Very pretty. I don't know if we can make a Spino saddle yet. But I mean, taking a Spino for a walk pretty much anywhere is going to make life quite a bit easier. I mean, they're not invulnerable, obviously. Okay, so we now need to go get another... Well, everything. Everything is dead. And what I like about this is that I built a fence here to stop that happening. And the Spino came out of the frickin' water. Right. Right. So the Spino Saddle is level 71. We are level 65. So we have a bit of a way to go. So yeah, so no Spino Saddle for us. But we are going to have to go get some fibre and some flint. Yes, defense and leveling. Yeah, we could actually. So what's in within is suggesting is building helps you level quite a bit. So being as we do need levels, one of the things that we could do is farm for levels. And we would do this. Oh, we need fibre, but before we do that, we got the recipe for a sickle. One of them. So I'm going to go see if we can make it. What do we need for it? A hide. Ooh, we can also craft one of those. Shields. Well, we will come back to that. Let's put that there. Now, it turns out that this stuff, if you ever are short of fibre, this will just get you fibre. It also harvests things quite well. But it does only get you fibre. It doesn't get you berries. Which at this point, you know, we are in need of fibre. So there we are. That's what, just shy of 600 fibre. In such a short space of time, which is great. So that we can now craft all of these arrows. And the reason we are crafting all of these arrows is on Iggy. So I'm going to take the weight up a little. On Iggy, we've got all of these narcos, which we went to get to keep the Spino happy. So if we put these in here, along with that rotting meat. Now, we probably should start putting the rotting meat back into the fridge. Because we're now in need of rotting meat. So the rotting meat is going to help us. Excuse me. Is going to help us make narcos. Let's just craft all of that, and we need narcos to replace that because we are just a case of trank everything. I think what we're probably going to do is try and make 3 large dino gateways. That's kind of our big task. Hey, Miss Polly! Welcome to the stream. Or at least, do we want 3? Yeah, we probably do want 3, ultimately. Which is a lot of hunting. And the reason that we ultimately want 3 is we've got 3 exits to the base going up the beach, down the beach, and into the water. You know, something like the Spino is probably just going to ignore those low-level walls. So, I don't know. That's large, isn't it? So we probably want to deposit. Let's just put this here. Because all we've got is a Spino. A single Spino is not going to be enough for us to go a wandering with. Very, very torn here about what the best way forward is. Right, so we're going to put organic polymer in the fridge. There's only the two, but you never know. It might last long enough. We're going to put some of the fibre in here because we're going to need it. And then we're going to put this on because we're cold. I don't particularly want to spend the stream intentionally farming for levels because I don't think that's going to be interesting necessarily for everybody. But equally, I do also want to take the Spino for a walk. So, what are we going to do here? What's your carry weight? Are you able... Only just. Let's park you by the trough. Let's just take everything from that. And then we put everything in there. Now, oh, that's interesting. I didn't think the feeding trough would take those, but normally the feeding trough just takes things that that can be eaten, but in this case it's chosen not to. But that's okay. Freed up our inventory. That's a bit better. Yes, it is the sort of that balancing act between making sure this is interesting and resource gathering, while at the same time not really wanting to kind of not show the real thing. So if there is resource gathering to do, I want to do some of it on stream. Now, well, there's a Dilophosaur over there, which we are going to go and let the Spino murder. Well, that went alright. Turning circle of eventually. Quite fast on their feet. Nowhere near as fast as the Iguanodon. I don't know if they get a bonus swimming in water, actually. Like the Sarcos do. Now, if we had a saddle, I'd go for that blue one. Because while that might be dangerous, having a saddled Spino would probably fix most of that. So nothing interesting around here. Has this Spino respawned? Because I wouldn't want to lose the... Ooh. Oh, look. We've gained the Dilophosaur. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? I didn't realise we still had one. It's a lot of noise, really, for not really much success. I'm not sure about its damage. See, this is how you lose Dilophosaurs, is if you wait for them to catch up when you're, riding an Iguanodon or or any of these kind of fast creatures, you don't really get anywhere. The Spino is not very maneuverable. So... well, we could break down our own base. Ah, here we go. Here's an interesting thing. If you have a look at that Triceratops, it has got a buff because it detects a large carnivore. It's useful to know if you are just kind of bimbling about and you see a Triceratops with red around them. If you are not yourself on a large carnivore. There we go. So the Spino has leveled up. We are... Ooh, yes, it doesn't have a lot of melee damage. And it doesn't actually have a massive carry weight. We didn't really win the genetic lottery here. So we're probably going to have to focus on those things. Because normally Spinos have a relatively decent melee damage. But being as I've got no way of riding it, it might as well do some carrying. It's not a pack beast, you're right. I would only focus on giving it a little bit of weight. So its current weight is 350. My current weight, just with my basic stuff, is currently 79. But when that armor goes up to flak, you get about 132, 140. So you want to give it carry weight, not because you want it to carry your all your stone like it's currently doing, but because you want it to be able to carry you and your gear. You don't want to be riding into battle naked because your mount can't carry you. But at the moment, because it is a spear mount, it might as well be a pack animal. So running around gathering stone from this plane, which actually produces quite a bit of stone, all in one place, is very productive for us. Now you will notice that what I've done is I have set the Spino to follow the Iguanodon. This allows me to wander a little bit away, and if I see something interesting, if I see a creature that I want to capture, I can leave these two out of aggro distance without worrying over much. Now, one of the things that has reminded me that I do need to do is enable target only conscious on it. Malk. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. I've got one chat that is not showing that redeem. Huh. Sorry about that, Sea Strangers. I've been having some problems with Twitch. Saying nice things about me, and you want me to do Malk. I mean, I suppose it's at this point, I think I've done Malk pretty much every stream, but that's okay. That's what it's there for. Malk. You'd think that after having said nice things about you for stream after stream, that I would not have very many new things to say about you. And I suppose within a certain list, there are only so many ways and so many times that you can tell somebody that they are beautiful, intelligent, funny, and amazing without actually repeating yourself. But I think in your case, they do deserve to be repeated and repeated and repeated. Because I don't think that a single instance of saying to the camera, saying to the channel, saying to the world at large just how impressive a person you are is ever going to really be enough to encapture the way that you have just expanded me as a person, the people that you touch, the lives that you change, and I've no doubt the lives that you will go on to change. While I know that you tend to shy away from compliments, know that all of them, everyone that I've done in the streams, all of these are heartfelt and meant, and you deserve actually to be told often and repeatedly by a whole bunch of people just how awesome and amazing you are. You are so humble when these compliments are used that I think you can almost forget that they're not just us blowing smoke, but we are saying them because we believe them. Malk, you are awesome. Mama Zen thinks you're amazing, and Mama Zen is proud of you. No repeated compliments. Well, I mean that's the idea. You don't need to hide under a rock. That's the point. Malk, you are amazing, and you should be told it repeatedly. And I'm sure that Little John does. So dragging us depressingly back to the game. Sometimes you will find rocks that you do want to collect, but actually find that all you do is find your hammer whistling in thin air, and that's because there's scenery, and you can't take apart scenery. All true, absolutely, Siege. All true, all true. I'm going to have to remember to constantly check sideways. Oh, what's attacking me? I can't see them. There they are. Died. Right, so we got the scythe, and let's see if it will help us harvest these. No, doesn't seem to want to allow us to harvest drones. At Sea Strangers. Thank you for that, Malk. Yes, for some reason, Twitch is not being my friend today. Sea Strangers. Food is love. Sea Strangers. Now, we've only actually talked in person once during a stream, but our interaction that we've had on this channel in Discord, and do remember pop into Sea Strangers Discord or mine, or follow them on stream because they are lovely and joyful to hang around with. They have a very interesting and deep sense of humour. They are the kind of soul that actually, when you get to know them, you begin to feel at ease, as though you can share almost anything with them. Sea Strangers also has a very welcoming personality. They are the kind of person that just sort of welcomes you into whatever it is that they are doing. And no matter how out of place that you feel about yourself or being in a situation that may not necessarily be you, Sea Strangers just kind of takes you and welcomes you. It's an absolutely beautiful thing to see, and I am lucky enough to have partaken of. Sea Strangers, I'm very glad that you have welcomed me into your community. And I hope that we go on to get to know each other through streams, and maybe, perhaps, one day in the future meet at a gathering somewhere. You are a fascinating and interesting person. You are amazing and a beautiful soul. Mama Zen thinks you are awesome, and Mama Zen is proud of you. It is, yes. So love languages. Lots of people tell other people that they are in love and show their love in a whole raft of different ways. For those of you that don't know what love languages are, some people show their love in food and gifts. Some people show it in... excuse me. Some people show it by talking, by saying the words, I love you. And I've just noticed a Tickle Chicken that just sent a cold shiver down my spine. Even though I've got a Spino walking along with me, I'm not going to take it on. I'm going to leave. I'm just hoping I haven't overladen the Spino. Do not spot us. Do not spot us. Well, thank you very much, Siege. This is a channel where people are welcome, and I really hope to be able to imitate the welcome that Sea Strangers has shown me here. Absolutely avoid the Tickle Chicken. We are on this stream at some point going to have an army of Tickle Chickens, and I will make it their mission to destroy every Tickle Chicken and every Spino that they come across. Not that I am vengeful or anything. Come on, Spino. We're still going to need to go out and get wood, but we've got a forest behind us, so going out for wood won't be that much of a problem. Ah. Now, I've just noticed, sticking through our bridge is this. This is a beaver dam. And I can't see the beaver. I can see a piranha, but I can't see a beaver. So we might come back. Oh. Iguana, sorry, look, you are not... Yeah, murder the piranha. Iguanodon don't actually involve in the fight. What we might do, I was going to say, is being as what we next need is going to be wood. Those little huts are a very good source of wood. The biggest problem is that you will then be chased down by the beaver. Not a massive problem if the beaver doesn't know. So it might be a very good source of wood. We will see. But we're going to leave the Spino behind. I'm not going to take that out with us because it's laden with stone. Whistle stop Paul. How much stone does it have? Oh, actually not as much as I thought. We're just going to take that up. Oh, that was one too many. So we're going to put this on the workbench as we save up to build one of our doors. Now, got a sneaking suspicion that the Spino won't fit through a standard dino door, and actually what we're going to need is a large dino door. Which is problematic because I don't think that we have that kind of resources. Especially not to... I mean, I suppose building one large dino door might be okay. Maybe. Let's have a look. Large stone wall. Dino. So we've got a standard dinosaur gateway. We've got a stone. We've got a behemoth gateway, which is kind of the next one up. And it requires 900 stone, 900 thatch, 900 wood. But everything can go through it. We might as well get the gate to go with it. Oh, thank you, Sea Strangers. Thank you for the cheer. I don't know why this didn't happen, but thank you very much for your kind donation. All of that money goes to a worthy cause, which is me and helping grow this stream. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sea Strangers. Thank you very much. And thank you for the shout out, Malk. So we're a bit away from making a stone doorway, but I don't know, maybe we'll give it a go. So I think that run got us precisely half what we need to make a behemoth door. Just a little over half. Maybe what we will have to do is get a smaller doorway. Right. Do we want to take? No, we don't, because they will destroy. No, wrong button. Wrong button. Right, you stay here and guard the base. Now, these animals, on the other hand, have a weight that is massive, so nearly 1,000 weight there. So, effectively triple what the Spino had. Hey, Mr. Gunny, welcome. Hello, Mr. Gunny, welcome to the channel. Everybody is welcome here. This is a place of love and acceptance. And I hope that your visit here is a pleasant one and that everybody welcomes you with open arms. Welcome to the stream. We are going to take the big stompy thing, and it will cross the bridge, and we're going to park it up here. And because I cannot see the beaver, I'm going to empty the dam. Now, I wonder if I can access the dam from up here. Yeah, I can. So we can get wood. So as much wood as we can possibly lay our hands on. Oh, he's still a bit injured from his tussle with the Spinosaur. So the beaver... I mean, the thing is we don't know if the beaver is dead. Because it could very well be dead, having hung around too much. Oh, we can't take 3. Ah, and we can't put it back in. So we need to pay attention to that. Can I move now? Yes. So we've dropped that. We just need to remember to pick it up. They don't last very long on the floor. So if you do get sidetracked, you can quite easily lose some real precious resources doing it this way. The reason I've parked them up here is I don't want to lose them if the beaver attacks. Because remember, the Diplodocus doesn't have an attack of their own. We might as well take the cementing paste. It's always useful. And the flowers and the mushrooms. And it destroys the dam. But being as we need some redonkulous, we need 900. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 500 just on that. So we might as well get the stone while we're here. So we can... it's a very, very slow journey with the stone. Because the character model can't carry as much. And you end up kind of needing to do multiple trips so you don't end up over encumbered. And of course, ultimately, all of this is going to be for what will be a dinosaur door. And that will ultimately decide that this base is no longer just a temporary base because we ran away from the Spinosaur, but is going to be actually where we spend our time. It's less of a problem now that we've built the bridge. Actually, less of a worry. Do not like those gashes. Diplodocus, can you just heal? That would make me feel so much better. Really. We're taking the Diplodocus out for gathering resources is a good idea. Now, the quicker way to do this would be to perhaps go get something like an ankylosaur. Because ankylos will gather stone like nobody's business. Or, no, try again. Ankylos will gather flint and metal like nobody's business. What you need is a Dodecaris, a Dodecris, or a Dode. But we currently aren't really being successful enough to kind of get there, and our biggest problem is that we have been wiped. What are we, 3 times now? We've lost our animals 3 times. So taking time now to put up a few defenses, even if they're not great, might help us survive. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 900 stone, so that is 900 stone. So let's go and see if we can get some more. Well, there's a big stone there. Let's we don't want to go too far if we don't have to, especially because the Diplodocus is now looking a little heavy. Well, he shouldn't be. It's just that visual thing that the weight looks quite high up. The actual numbers are less than half. So we might be able to go get some more. I'm wondering whether or not there are any more beaver dams further down. Save us cutting down trees. So let's go have a look. Let's go see if we can find some more beaver dams. It is coming, still at quite a decent rate. It's just got a big turning circle. And it missed the bridge, so it's got to walk across. Come on. If we can empty a beaver dam without attracting the beaver's attention... I am not seeing a beaver. So quite a full dam. There's a dam over there. Yes, I did see the piranha. I just wanted to check for a beaver. Pegamastics, which we have auto-tamed because I have taming set to ridiculous. There's also one here, but we've parked near this one. Alright, let's find out. Let's take all of that. Darn. I am not as close to the Diplodocus as I was hoping. Well, we will just have to drop this, I think. Ooh, we also got some silica pearls, so that'll be quite nice. Access inventory, just put everything over. Because we don't want to lose that wood. Now, if we're feeling brave, which I'm beginning to, because we haven't been attacked yet, and we are going to need a lot of wood, we can also... Ooh, No, that wasn't a beaver attacking. Now this is probably going to overladen the Diplodocus. But so long as we can actually move, we can always do the slow run down the beach. What do you want? 9014? 9. So that's probably it. That is any more than that, and the Diplodocus is probably not going to be able to move. So we can put it in our Iguanodon. And bearing in mind we do still have a backpack. Sorry, my channel has just... I've just had Twitch crash on me on my tablet. I am having one of those days, folks. Can we take 2? Let's go put this on Iggy. Now, Iggy is probably not going to be able to carry us back. Though we have emptied their inventory of stuff, so we might be lucky. Right, we are not going to push our luck anymore. So let's just take back from here the things that we want in our inventory. Find out if Iggy can move. Yes, they can. So we will have to wait to see what happens. I don't know if that is moving or not. 1 second. Let me just be right back. I just need to do a quick bio break. I'll be right back.
That's not a good
I mean, I think that all in its own.
Nightbot from overreacting to. Nightbot doesn't appreciate my emoji love. No, clearly not. Nightbot is not a bot of taste.
Oh no!
What? What have you done?
I just
collapsed.
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh, how screwed are we?
I'm gonna have to explain that you shouldn't lick other people's children. All right, I don't think that that's a thing I would have ever had to say on stream. But don't lick other people's children. The flavour of child that you have is yours and yours alone to discover. But also, don't lick your own children because that's kind of odd. I don't know how to get out of this. Somebody change the topic.
Bang.
Camera.
Oh, monkeys!
Oh,
That was not the button.
did you jump out?
Just went. It's Horde Night tonight. Which is a bit of a problem.
Bit of a shock.
Bit of a shock. Even if we do say so ourselves. So we are busy. Oh!
What happened?
The blade trap works.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that, Zen. I truly am. However, I hope you won't take it as too much of a unkindness if I was to say it's supposed to work on the zombies.
Yeah, no, I mean it will. It will. It will.
I am so glad.
I refuse to die.
May not be enough.
One sunny afternoon.
No! No! Ugh.
Are they inside?
No, but I died.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, no, no, no! No, no!
What the hell?
That was a demolition expert.
Bloody flappy thing!
Oh, yeah, we also need to fix that. That's on my list of things to fix.
So the void chickens, they are a good source of meat. They have added spice and entertainment to the stream. The void chickens have also brought us a new and deeper appreciation for chickens and a small modicum of terror. The chickens have brought chaos, and we're a big fan of chaos. And I think that the chickens have really expanded their repertoire in being able to knock us unconscious almost straight away. They have joined the list of things I don't want near my kill box. On that list at the top is Little John with any sort of explosive, followed quickly by the chickens. So I think that the chickens have really done themselves proud. They've worked really hard, and they really should be proud of what they've done. So chickens, void chickens, you are awesome, and Mama Zen is proud of you.
That's a bear. Is that a bear? It's a baby bear. Oh, it's not a baby bear. It's a wolf. It's a wolf. Abort! It's a wolf. It's a wolf.
Hello, and I'm back. Oh, forgot me hat. There we go. So I don't know what's going on. I've sort of come back, and it's all gone a bit mental. The Diplodocus seems to be stuck. Oops. We appear to be being attacked by Pegomastics. And they keep stealing stuff that we've just nicked, which is quite annoying. Where did my Diplodocus go? Where'd it go? It's following Iggy. What's it doing over there? Come on, Diplodocus. Right, we're going to have to get over there, get it out of the water so it doesn't die. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get all that stuff. So we're all a bit over encumbered, and Ark being Ark has decided that no, you're not going to have a nice little journey back. Instead, the Iguanodon is going to stand there trying to deal with, I would guess, piranhas. Or it's trying to chase down Ithornuses or something ridiculous. Give it up and get over here, you big lummox. Come on. Come on, look, if you really want to go and attack that bird, Pegmastics, you carry on. Yeah, I suppose some of them do look like Jim Henson's puppets, or perhaps Jim Henson made his puppets look like dinosaurs. That's one way of looking at it. Okay, let's have a take two at crossing this river. And look at him. He's so over encumbered, you stupid animal. Stupid animal. Cute though. that is a mecha parasaur. But I'm not going to start catching things until we've got a relatively sensible, safe-ish base. After basically having lost everything 3 times already. Sure, we've now got a Spinosaur, which might even things in our favour. But even then. Right. So I'm just going to just very quickly dive off and take a short phone call, but I will be right back. Sadly, you're going to just have to listen to the Be Right Back screen all over again, but hopefully you'll get some new, but catch all the things. It's fair. Catch all the things and keep them alive is the important thing. So I will be right back. Have a great night, Siege, and hopefully I will see you all momentarily.
That's not a good I need to find out what's going on. I clearly don't want to play. Well, let me out.
I mean, I think that all in its own.
Nightbot from overreacting to. Nightbot doesn't appreciate my emoji love. No, clearly not. Nightbot is not a bot of taste.
Oh no!
What? What have you done?
I just
Collapsed.
yeah.
Everything.
Oh, how screwed are we?
I'm gonna have to explain that you shouldn't lick other people's children. All right, I don't think that that's a thing I would have ever had to say on stream. But don't lick other people's children. The flavour of child that you have is yours and yours alone to discover. But also, don't lick your own children because that's kind of odd. I don't know how to get out of this. Somebody change the topic.
Bang.
You
Camera.
Oh, monkeys!
Oh, the camera.
That was not the button.
Did you jump out?
It just went. It's all nights and nights.
Okay, so sorry about that. Hopefully everything's going to be okay. Right, we're stuck on the dinosaurs. So right, no, stop there. I can't blame it. I didn't tell it to stop. Whistle stop all. So that was surprisingly successful when it comes to stone and that kind of. So we've got stone and wood. Let's see if we can carry this in here, and hopefully we've got enough after all that hard work to make a door. Just the one door. Ooh, I managed to get some 20 hide by murdering that thieving little Pegomastex. Did we put anything else on the Iguanodon? Oh, more wood. More wood. Let's just put the health up a little. Hit my own workbench. Oh, getting close. Thatch might be a bit more of an issue. I've just landed outside the gate. Now I wonder if we can. I wonder if we can access the Diplodocus from the fact that it's clipping through the building. Haha! Yes, we can. Oh, but we can't access. Access is its harvest settings and that, but we cannot access its inventory. Very clever game. Clearly, you have solved that that small bug. Stone. Yep, we take 2 stone. Now later in the game, you would have thought that there would be a better way of transferring it, but you still ultimately end up doing the over encumbered walk in order to get things where you want them to be. And you know, I've played on bases where we finally got enough stone, where basically we just leave the top off, so that you can actually just drop stuff onto the workbench. Though here, and based on the way things have gone on this server, I am not sure that that's the sanest plan. Moving 2 lots of wood at once. Not the most thrilling of TV, is it? Right, we have now got enough wood, which didn't even get a smutty chortle. I'm going to say that again. We've now got enough wood. I don't have a smutty laugh. I'll have to try that instead. It's a building survivors game your viewers know. My viewers know what? Oh, not N-O, but K-N-O. Right, got it. With you. With ya. With ya, I can see what you're putting down. You're putting down your fingers? That seems a little harsh for a small mistake. Feed the in-game meat suits. Fingers tired after a full day of typing. Yes, no, I get that. I get that. Today was not a full day of typing. Today was, in fact, for me, just a full day of meetings. Just a full day of meetings. Sadly, none of them could have been an email, so I had no option but to show up. 725 thatch. Let's keep this thing going. We might even get a large dino gate. Oh. So the size of the tree does not equate to the amount of thatch that you get, or the number of times you have to hit it. 300 thatch. Reach that sort of strip mining the game section. And you try not to hit animals that clip through the trees, because that's how you die. Oh, meetings about upcoming meetings. Oh, man. Let us have a pre-meeting about the meeting. Especially when it's the same people. Can't we just have the meeting now and be done? No, apparently we've got to have a meeting that used to be a pre-meeting. Oh, over in, well, no, tired. That's a much more pleasant thing. All this just to build a door. At least the behemoth door means that actually the Diplodocus can leave. Which I don't think it can leave otherwise. I don't think it can leave out of standard doors. So there we are, look. The little icon has lit up. So we can now make one gate. That's it. That's it. That's our lot. One gate. So this is where, by act of placing this gate, which is so wide, that's kind of what it looks like. Just look at that. Is we choose how far down the beach we want it to go. Now, we don't want it just this one circle. Okay. It is nearly bigger than the beach. We're going to give ourselves a bit more space. Are we? I don't know. Like, I kind of want to give ourselves more space. And on the same time, I don't want to lose all our animals because we keep being attacked by annoying Spinos. So maybe we will just have to accept that there might be a bit of a squish inside. There it is. That's our behemoth gate. Right there, folks. That was what we. That's it. That's we've achieved. This stream is a behemoth gate. One of those perks of playing a survival game. Let's just level up their attack. So they don't have a lot of attack. We only got 4 points there when we leveled up the attack. We've still got a load of wood, so we might be... Oh, have I just overlaid? No, I haven't overlaid in myself. We might be able to make the gates for it, which will actually slow down anything coming from that direction. What are we short of? Wood, which we can probably fix. Stone might be a little more complicated, but not by much. There's no stone in here, but there is wood. And I think we've got enough thatch. What are we short of? Stone. So let's just ferry the rest of the... A mighty gate, Zen. It will be a great honour for you and your house. Yes. All we've got is, of course, a mighty gate. And my current house has no honour because everything that could be considered honourable is deceased because of that Spino. And we still need to be level 71 to ride it, which is still quite a bit of a way off because despite everything, we've not actually leveled up. But equally, one of the things that we haven't done this stream is died. So there is that. We still short stone, yeah. Right, so that's all right. That'll do. Let's just take that up so it's over 1,000. I think we emptied everything out of Iggy. Yes. Oh, wrong button. Whistle follow 1. Who did that hit? Diplodocus. Spino. Whistle stop 1. No. Whistle stop 1. Whistle stop all. Right, let's try that again. This time with just the Diplodocus. And we're going to go down the beach this time. Because there's a lot of stone down the beach. Again, set to follow the Iguanodon. Getting some flints. Now, if we'd used the hatchet on this, there's a fair chance we'd have got metal. But we're not. If we want metal, we're going to go up and get the metal-rich stuff. We will accept the paltry tribute of metal, because all metal is useful in this game. Let's just drive this a bit more on. But at least, you know, we are getting somewhere. Slowly. But we are going to have to craft the metal and go and get some more carnivores if we are going to go get metal. Because where the metal is surrounded by raptors, and we are not likely to survive that. Let's just take this stuff and this stuff. And put it in here because, you know, they're resources and they don't go off. And we had 150 odd already there, so that's 350, 450. We could probably turn around now, but we've got a bit more wood and thatch to get through, which will help us in building a bit more of a defense up. So we will take a bit more stone with us, I think. Oh, this is a big rock. Make sure I don't get over encumbered, which I don't seem to be. I like that the game allows you to drink while you're doing this. Some games are very much a kind of, you know, you must stop doing what you're doing in order to be able to drink, but not this one. Oh, I'm surprised that this is actually stone. I thought this might be scenery. Are you scenery? No, you are not scenery. I'm very surprised. And we'll take this because we've emptied all of our usual stuff. We've got quite a high carry weight at the moment. That will change when we go back to carrying everything. Now, I don't know whether or not that one is scenery. Oh, no, it's not. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. We'll just go keep on taking stone, I guess. So I hope everybody's having a good week. It's nice that this week, while we lost all our dinos, name the Spinosaur Gowron. Gowron. Yeah, we could name the Spinosaur Gowron. And being as you're the first person to suggest the naming of the Spinosaur, it is probably called Gowron. It's better than some of the unpronounceable names that other people have offered, so I don't know why I'm collecting wood. What we actually want to collect is thatch. That is probably going to make quite a dent in our preparations. So let's head back to our little hut, which is dwarfed. Look at that. Our little hut, which is dwarfed by the gate the other side of it. That is quite entertaining. But like you can see that the Diplodocus just does not care for your puny walls. So I guess if what we want is protection against the Spinosaur, we are probably going to have to rethink those walls. Maybe with something bigger on top, which I haven't actually tried doing. What are we? Stone. But we do have some walls. They're wood, but we do have them. So I could try them. Ark Odyssey 2000, the Gate of Destiny. That's a very good name. Actually, Ark Odyssey 2000. I like that. Right, let's go put these gates in place. Bum bum ba-dum ba-da. they're quite big and impressive gates, aren't they? They kind of dwarf the tiny wall that we're going to connect to it. Right, we were going to see whether or not we can just take that wall up. So here's some wooden walls. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. So we can't put wooden walls on top of these. We can put them instead of, in that kind of destructive way that Ark does, but not on top. So I guess we will have to have a think about whether or not we want to, you know, have this kind of wall all the way up. And all this is the same kind of wall that we've already got on our hut. Let's have a look. Let me just show you what the Spinosaur is capable of. So if I run the other side of these, where they are too high. Ooh! Oh, no. The Spinosaur was over. I thought he had stopped. Which would have been nice. So those do not stop Spinos. However, I've just stopped him when I shouldn't. However, these are 2 and a bit high. And obviously the Spino has got to go round. So we could, you know, if what we're thinking of is building something defensible, is change to building something that is that high and keeps out the Spino. But oh, stop following me. Sorry. It is a masterpiece of landscaping. So we're going to have a think. Now, large. So we've got a large wooden wall. Wow. Wow. Thank you very much, Dino Lotus. Thank you very much for your small donation. Your donation is gratefully accepted. Thank you very much. All of the things that you offer go to help and support this channel. So thank you for your donation. Thank you. Pride Flag 49. Yes, absolutely. So these large walls are cheaper. So what? We need 160 walls. This is, if I remember, it's 4 stone high, which is ultimately cheaper. So let's go and see if we can make 2 of those. I think there's still stone over here. Stone, wood, stone, yes. We can put them either side of the gate. Oh! Oh, what is going on? Killed a Dilophosaur. Well, that was annoying. Thank you very much, Dino Lotus, for subscribing to Zen Plays Games Badly. Your subscription is incredibly welcome here, and you are a welcomed and valued part of the club. You are welcome here. You are supported here, and thank you very much for your donation. Your donation will help us grow this channel and help us apply more money back into it to do some amazing and crazy things. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dino Lotus. Thank you very much, Masoria. Have a great night's sleep. Well, you know, thank you for reminding me of the time. Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope you have a great night. Sleep well, my friends. And hopefully we will see you here soon. That random attack absolutely threw me. Let's put some wood in here. What else do we need? Thatch. Thatch. 1. What do we need for another one? Stone and wood. Now, I don't think we've got enough for that. Stone fence foundation. We're going to need one of those. You've got to make sure that you get the right one. So we are now going to, just to sort of show you what this is going to look like, we're going to need to clear the area over here. It would be really nice if it clipped, but it doesn't. So let's kind of line it up there. And then we place that on it. And yeah, there's a gap. These things, I don't know if this one has a front and a back. Let me just turn the light on. Yeah, no, so it doesn't have a front and a back. So it's a much nicer wall than the other one, but that looks pretty defensible. Stone has the benefit of being difficult to get through. So at least this way, we know that we are unlikely to be attacked by a Spinosaur from that direction. In that small space. But these don't clip, so you kind of got to do it by eye. There are versions of this that do clip. But the clipping is just so useless. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to make another one. But I want to kind of see if we can get one either side of the gate. Just for the look of the thing, really. I'm just clearing these so that we've actually got the space. We might need to take that one down so that we can actually get the thing in. Bonk. Now, you can, at least on these, there we are. Where is the line? So I think the line is there. Trying to get them to line up is virtually impossible. So the other way that we can do it is we can just layer wall on top of wall on top of wall. So if you don't have the resources available to build a four wall in one go, I think 160 stone, then you can just do it that way. But I think we're not actually that far off 160 stone. Oh wait, is everything? There we are. Our wall is already working. The Dilophosaur is stuck behind it. So it can just sort of sit there, being annoyed because it's not bright enough to work out that if it walked around, it would be able to get through. Bum, bum, bum. Let's add these. No, I think actually this is an inventory craft. Yeah. So some stuff you need to craft here, and some stuff you have to craft in your inventory. And remembering which is which can at times be very difficult and slightly annoying. The number of times when I think I've got everything, I need to realise that actually it... Oh, put out the fire. It needs to be a workbench craft. But you do later get animals who, when they have a saddle, you can craft things in their saddle, which makes doing this kind of thing really, really easy. But often... Oh, see, look at that. What we've done there is we have left too much space. So we are... Man, arc, huh? So we're going to have to demolish this. Let's see, do I have the other stone foundation? So I can show you the difference. Oh, we get a gravestone. That's quite interesting. Stone fence support, that one. So they cost the same to make. So we still don't have enough for these. We need 15 stone. We're just going to grab it from here because this is only for demonstration purposes. So we're going to make this one. Oh. Hegomastics. Sold a rare flower, man. That's just not cool. Or because I didn't actually have any mojo berries in my last slot. Right. So these are very difficult to place because your view is that. It's just a line. The only way I found to place it is to pop into third person and to kind of pull out so you can actually get a decent view. And then we just need to kind of walk up to it. Kind of want it about there. And I pressed the wrong button, so that's slightly tedious. Alright. So we can still pick it up. We've got 30 seconds, so if we work fast. And then this way... Oh, the Dilophosaur. I'll run over here. Right, there we go. Spino, welcome to the party. Late, but at least welcome to the party. I've lost the gate now. So here we can see that this is actually tight in. And it's going to have to stay there. As opposed to this one, which isn't. But neither of them are particularly helpful in when it comes to layering them up. But it does mean that we've now got a little bit more defense either side. So we are unlikely to have things charging down the beach at us. Apart from this gap here. Other than that, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And we can get our dinos in and out. Though we are going to need another one of those to go on the far side. Somewhere over here. And then a smaller one. Maybe for the water. Because we are going to need access to the water. And if we catch a Megalodon or something, we are going to need access to it there. But we'll have a think about that some other time. But I think that brings us neatly to the end of tonight's stream, because there isn't much that's worth doing that we can do in 20 minutes. And I'm absolutely sorry for the fact that we started late. Twitch decided I wasn't allowed. So thank you very much for joining us. We are now going to go off and raid somebody. So if you've got any suggestions, now is the time. Let's go see who's about. The Grim Fandango is doing Saints Row, and we haven't been to see the Grim Fandango in a while. And they've only got 3 viewers, or there is favourite friends with 10. So what are people feeling? Or is there anybody in particular that they would like us to go and raid? If there is, speak now. No, absolutely. Thank you, Malkitty. Thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure. Great big thank you to all my mods for being here, for Sin Within and Malkitty, who have been here and supported me. Grim Fandango, Roslyn89, welcome to the stream. Sorry you've joined us so late, but we are about to head off. So we are going to go and raid Grim Fandango, playing Saints Row. We haven't seen them in a while. They're wonderful streamers, so please do hang about, even if you're thinking of heading off, at least for the raids. And you can use your channel points to unlock your top hat. Come in and give the Grim Fandango a great big Zen Plays Games Badly welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. I will be back hopefully next week, though perhaps a little late because I've got some work stuff to do. I'm hoping maybe I'll get a Thursday stream in, but technology has really hated me on the Thursday stream, so maybe not. But I will definitely be back in this slot playing Ark, so please do look out for that. Thank you very much for being here. I do this because you are all lovely and amazing people. Thank you very much for being with me. Remember that you are awesome. Have a great week. I've been Zen. You've been awesome. Good night. Good night.